Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's masterclass. Thank you for joining us. Our masterclass will be led this morning by violinist Arnaud Sussmann.
Bravo. Very beautiful. I love this piece. Wow. Okay. So, what is amazing for me in Brahms's music is it's usually one very long line, and he's just orchestrating it among all the instruments. But it should sound like one line. And to me, it felt too fragmented most of the time. And of course, there are times where you need to take breath and the line starts again, and it shouldn't just be like one line from beginning to end. But there's so many instances where really it should just be passing from the first violin to the piano, to the viola, to the cello, to back to, and seamlessly. And a lot of the time, it can be solved simply by acknowledging who is the next person, sustaining the last note into the next person's theme, in pretty basic stuff. But I think if you do more of that, we'll hear this better. I was thinking maybe we could pick a couple spots where we just hear the line. So I don't know can you guys think of a nice place where we could do that?
Yeah.
Where? 47? Okay. Okay, start at 40. Okay, 47. Just a line. Hopefully we all know where it is. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Keep going. It's fine. Keep going. Keep. Do, 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 left hand. Da, da. Violin. Right? Okay. Isn't that amazing? I mean, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped, and it keeps going. This needs to happen a lot more, for my taste, in your performance. And you'll help the audience understand the music better that way if you really feature all that. And actually, let's do it one more time. And now I won't talk over this, but really try and hear this completely as one line. Okay? One more time. Yeah. No. Well, sure. Play everything, but do what we talked about. Sorry. To me, even I don't. Does he write it dim? He doesn't write it dim. But to me, that dipped too much. Da da da. Actually, can you? Let's just single this one out. Can you play the same thing and then keep playing what he plays, just the first couple notes, da 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 da, just as if you kept going, and you're continuing also. So that's one more time. Da, 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 da. Ah, yeah. Okay. So you play that G sharp very differently, right? Dum, ba, da, da, dum. If you kept going, you would do that, and I think you should. One more time. And by the way, very smart Mr. Brahms writes this as a half note for you, so it's still happening while he's playing his first note, so that there's an even nicer connection there, right? Yeah, sorry. By the way, shouldn't the character of this be... That's the other thing I want to talk about in this performance. I don't know why I had this image of... the makeup that an opera singer or a circus performer has from up close is atrocious. It's overdone, but from the audience, that's exactly what you need, right? And I think we need to do a little bit more of this here. The characters, I know it's a basic comment, I'm sure you've heard this forever, but yesterday, I don't know who was at the concert yesterday, but I couldn't help but notice this from all the performers, but particularly from Todd Phillips. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but he had so much character in his playing. And not to say anything else with the other, everybody sounded beautiful in that concert, but there was something about his playing that I kept noticing because, and I think if we were on stage with him, I'm not sure, but he might feel overdone. I'm not sure, but I think it was just right out in the audience, and it needs to be same thing with the makeup. It's maybe it'll feel overdone here, but out there I felt like I was missing a lot of the characters. This for me, standing right here, unsure what you want really. So mysterious and rhythmic and anything you want. Good, okay. So Shir, don't you think that you should pick up at least at the same level? Because right now you're sneaking in and then the line gets lost this way. And he writes his percival for you, so it almost should be more, right? So one more time, that's the idea. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't sound, I mean, with this rhythm and the 16, I hear this a lot more energetic. It should be, shouldn't be fast or loud, but with a lot of energy, yeah? Passé. Yeah. Crescendo, crescendo. Breathless, breathless. Breathless. Good. All that was one phrase. Amazing, right? How long it is? Good. Okay. Can we go back to the top now? Have a lot of little details. What's your dynamic at the top? Mezzo forte. You're smiling. What did you discuss about this opening? I'm curious.
Who should lead it on the balance?
Uh-huh.
Vibrato.
Right. I mean, the balance seemed okay. It just seemed a little soft to me. Yeah, because I looked at the score and it sounded piano, if not pianissimo. And, you know, it should be searching a little bit at the beginning, but I think you need to just have a little bit fuller sound. Can you do it again? So, good. Opening was much better. The hairpin doesn't seem to fall in the right place. Da, 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 da. Save your bow when you do this, otherwise it's not going to happen in the right spot. After that, I'm not convinced about what you're doing with the tempo. It seems a little bit going in and out, and some pickups are faster, some are accented, and then suddenly you hold back on the pickup of the theme, and then you start again, and just doesn't seem quite natural. Again, what did you discuss for this? You know, go crazy. Do you know? By the way, I don't think I ever knew this because I don't think that's in our parts. But the very last time this comes at the end in the coda, she has agitato, right? But not here. So I think here should be grand and strong, but it seems slightly unnatural to have this one tempo and then when you play the theme suddenly, I understand the theme is grand and, you know, imposing and stuff, but it seems counterintuitive to suddenly just pull back so much on the theme. It should be, you know, full as you're doing it, but can you maybe bring all the tempi together a little bit more? After the opening song. satisfy my curiosity. Can you start these bow ones? These forzanos? Just the last one, Shir. Da-da-da-da, sorry. Yeah, it's just weird to hook the last one up, you know, because all of them have the full bow and then the last one suddenly has half the bow or something. So, and also it might create more of a surprise to have these forzanos on an up bow, you know. So try this again. I like that. Was that okay? Yeah, okay. One more time. Yeah, but the downbeat is not sforzando, is it? So you're lengthening it. Da, ba, 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 bum, bum, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? You're going all the way to the next bar. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. Okay. Actually, a little bit the same thing as in the Vivaldi. They were playing on the E string. I was asking them to vibrate. Da 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 da. Otherwise, this sounds a little strident if you don't vibrate this theme, particularly da dum pa da. This semitone. One more time. Just from the theme. Yeah. Good. So this is one of the spots that you just have to go crazy. There you should go crazy. We need to hear you more, and I think there's nothing else than going crazy because everybody has to play kind of loud, but you guys should also be aware of what she's doing. But from where I was standing back there in the run through, I wanted a lot more of you. So can we see what happens if you do that? I know you're already doing it, but tighten your bow and do it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's like strict minimum. So what do you think about the bar before the second theme? How I hear time taken into the hairpin and out of the hairpin, and which way? What do you want? Do you want to expand? Da, ba, da, da. Yeah, maybe just round it off a little more naturally, but. In general, I don't think you're overdoing anything. You could probably do more expressively if you want. So, but that sounded good. No accent. Da 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 dum. The last note. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Should be strong. And also, I think the balance between the two of you, the lower octave, could be slightly more for this. So, Regi, you don't need to play quite as loud on the two violin one. Same place. One more time. Good. Can we try something? Can you play the last two measures before the second theme? And can you play the second theme with him? At least the first bar of it. Yeah. How about just the two of you for now? 2 bars before. Da 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 da. Aha. So that connection felt more natural this time. Same thing, right? You guys should practice all of these connections by playing the first couple notes of the next phrase, because somehow immediately you change the way you play the last note. One more time, do the same thing one more time, And you're not exactly lining up on the half bar. Ta, pa. I think, don't mistake what I was saying earlier. Like there should be a lot of expansion. It just felt slightly unnatural for some reason. So, but there should be some of it. Yeah. Same thing. Just the two of you. That's nice. Okay, everybody, and now play the score. Beautiful. Okay. That doesn't seem right balance-wise. You guys might be a little too thick for him. And Regi, I think, even though it's piano espressivo, could sustain a little bit more and have a fuller sound, I think, for this. Can you try just that second theme? Yeah, okay. So maybe that was too hot now, but that's the idea. I mean, I heard you better, and it was a longer line. So go back to, you had a nice character before, but yeah, sustain might be the key. Oh, good. That was nice. That was nice. Shir, you're waiting before every ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. That's totally rhythm. That's the same thing a little bit as the Vivaldian. You need to differentiate in this piece rhythm and melody. And there are a lot of places, like when we'll get to the development, for example, that all the offbeats, that's totally rhythm, nothing else, and I was lacking of that a little bit. So we'll get to it later. But just this is rhythm. You're just passing back and forth, and you shouldn't do anything with this. One more time. Pass the line. Yeah. Good. Okay. So let's skip because we have barely any time here. Can you go to measure? Okay. Can you go to measure? I would like to hear. Okay. How about from 74? Good. This was slightly better than the run through, but to me, those rests are too long. And most performances I hear, they're too long because I think it's a breathless kind of rest, right? Da da dum, ba da dum, ba, and it can calm down a little bit, but you're setting up after that da da dum, bum, 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 and I think this in the development will be much stronger if you stay pretty much in tempo and you do all your discovering thing around it. But this, what you guys do, it could be more ominous rhythmically underneath, right? It shouldn't rush or anything, but we should, there should be this immovable pulse underneath, right? So can you do maybe closer to this? How about 83, the piano one? Crescendo, crescendo. Oh, sorry. I marked during the run-through. She starts her poco a poco crescendo the bar before you. So I know for you it just says poco a poco crescendo when you come in, but it's already, the crescendo already has started. Yeah. Da da dum, da da dum, da da dum, Now your rhythm, and you're looking somewhere. Da, da, rhythm. Rhythm, yeah. It's always there, the rhythm. Da, da. Rhythm. Nice. No rhythm. Rhythm. Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like a little 2 amen bar, right? And actually, there's no audible rhythm. I do think you should hear it, but that's the idea, right? Before that the rhythm keeps going. That sounds nice. I think we might have to stop, right? But beautiful, guys. Take a bow. Take a bow. Take a bow.